Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Bryan Perez. I am a realtor with Keller Williams, and I am also a distributor with Send Out Cards. I wanted to go ahead and put this video together because I've had a couple loan officers actually ask me how are loan officers out there using Send Out Cards and how can I use Send Out Cards as a loan officer. Well, let me just tell you, I used to be a loan officer, a top producing loan officer. For 9 years, I was a loan officer in Las Vegas, and we had an office of over 200 loan officers. I was always in the top 5 every single month, and that is because relationships were important to me. At the time, I would literally handwrite cards, handwrite notes. I would take an hour to literally handwrite notes. But now with the Send Out Cards app, I don't have to do that. And I just want to share a book with you that I highly recommend for any loan officer or real estate agent who is looking to build a referral-based business, The 7 Laws of Communication. You guys, this book right here is money. It teaches you how to build relationships, how to build meaningful relationships. And it's written by a real estate agent who is considered the referral king, but he puts it in a story where a struggling realtor meets a loan officer who is a relationship expert, and that loan officer knows everyone and all her business comes from referrals, and that realtor ends up having an aha moment. Highly recommend it, The 7 Laws of Communication. But you guys, I want to share a quick story with you. So, loan officer partner of mine, when I met her about a year and a half ago, when she started using Send Out Cards, I asked her, I'm like, hey, what is your pain? What is your pain? What is it that you want to go ahead and do better? And she said to me, Bryan, anytime I get the contract in for my buyer's agent, I want to be able to recruit the listing agent and get them to have coffee with me so I can build that relationship with them. So her closing ratio has increased, and here's what she does that she was doing different than from what she was doing before. Before, when she'd get the contract in from the buyer's agent, she would call the listing agent up, introduce herself, and that was the end of the conversation. Now she does the same thing. She introduces herself, but by the time the conversation ends, she goes in her Send Out Cards app and she'll send that listing agent a couple brownies and a nice to meet you card. Boom, right to that right to that realtor's office. And it makes a huge difference because with Send Out Cards, we teach that appreciation doesn't start at the closing. It starts and ends at the closing, but appreciation actually starts from the time that you shake somebody's hand, from the time that you communicate with somebody, whether it's via text or over the phone. So that's the way that she's using it, and I can sit here and go over many different ways, but let me just share a quick story with you from a real estate perspective. So I'm a newer realtor. I've been practicing real estate since October of 2016. This video is being recorded March 23rd, 2017. Last week, I get a text message from one of my neighbors. She said, Bryan, are you still with Keller Williams? And I said, yes, why do you ask? She's like, will you come over to my place? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I go over there. She had gone on Zillow and researched some properties that she wanted to go ahead and take a look at. Her situation had changed. She recently had a death in the family, and her mom is moving out with her. She needs a bigger place, and she needs to find a house. I didn't know that. And I go over her place, and she tells me that she found a property, and she went ahead and clicked on it, and a loan officer from Zillow went ahead and contacted her. Well, when that loan officer asked her, are you currently working with the realtor? She said, no. Do you recommend someone? And that loan officer said, yes, I would recommend somebody from Keller Williams. Can I give you his or her name? And she's like, wait a minute, my neighbor works with Keller Williams. Here's my information so you can go ahead and get me pre-approved, but I'm going to go ahead and work with him. He's going to be my realtor. So when I met with her, I asked her, I'm like, hey, Tanya, so tell me, what made you think of me? And she said, when that loan officer said Keller Williams, it automatically made me think of you because of the card that you sent me. You see, over the last 6 months, I've sent her 2 cards. One of them, it was a card with the picture of our kids, her son and my son on the front of the card, and then the back of the card had my logo. The second card I sent her was a card that she was doing a weight loss 30-day weight loss challenge, and she had posted pictures on Facebook about that challenge before and after. I literally took those photos from my phone and I sent her a card, a congratulations card, and it had my logo on the back of the card. She said, Bryan, every time I'm in my office, I see that card that's sitting on my desk with our kids, and it has your Keller Williams logo on the back. Every time I'm cooking in my kitchen, I see the card that you sent me winning my 30-day weight loss challenge. And she's like, again, when that loan officer mentioned Keller Williams, it automatically triggered and made me think of you. You guys, this was on a Thursday. I asked her more questions, what she wanted in her next home. She told me, and I showed her that one house that she really thought she wanted, which I knew she didn't want. And then after I show her that home on Friday, the following day, I take her to a new home community, and she found the house of her dreams. That same day, guys, she signed a contract, $272,000. It closes in August. She already gave her earnest money deposit. She's locked in because I sent her a couple cards, and I sent her a couple brownies too after her challenge. I know she lost weight, but I sent her a couple brownies, and she did eat them. Our brownies are delicious. But you guys, here's the thing, is that it works. It works. In this book right here, The 7 Levels of Communication, it talks about that. It talks about how to become a better relationship marketer, because you guys, at the end of the day, people don't care how much we know necessarily unless they know we care. And this app is how to win friends and influence people, because we get taught in sales, it's all about staying top of mind. But with this app, it's staying top of heart. You guys, top of heart. So with that, you guys, I hope this video helped you. Please share with the person that invited you to watch this video. And if I'm the one that invited you, please reach back to me, and I will speak with you soon. Bye.